Hello, Baboosh. I didn't mean to leave this video undone for 2 months, but you know what? It totally works for Kaepora Gaebora. Because, like, you don't have to know anything about this character. You don't have to know that he's Rauru, or that he's a sage, or that he built the Temple of Time. You don't have to know any of that. He's the least loved character in terms of, like, canonical attention in all of Ocarina of Time. But one thing that everyone knows is that Kaepora Gaebora is going to take up all your time. All of it. So much more time than you have ever thought about this one silly little owl who's going to fly in front of you and land on a branch and be like, hey, up here. He's going to take all of your time. He's going to set you up by talking and talking and talking for what feels like 500 years. And either you're button mashing because you read faster than the text scrolls, which was always my problem, or you're button mashing because you want to adventure and not talk to the owl, which is probably the only character in Ocarina of Time that people who are super into lore ever do that to, I think. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter why you do it. It doesn't matter why you accidentally click that button before you finish reading exactly what he said. Kaepora Gaebora is going to get you. And you're accidentally going to ask him to repeat what he has to say, and you're going to listen to it all over again, and pray that you don't accidentally hit yes again to, do you want me to repeat myself, or no to, did you get all that? Because I think he actually does ask both of those. I don't remember. I feel like he does switch up what he says, but that could just be, 20 years of... I mean, it's been a long time since the first time I played Ocarina of Time, and every time I played it since then, I still talk to almost every single NPC I see because I love Ocarina of Time, and I love how much attention they give to the characters in Ocarina of Time. That's what makes it one of my favorite Zelda games, and is actually one of my critiques of, some of the newer ones, like, Is it A Link Between Worlds where you turn into a little wall painting thing? I don't know. Anyway, that was my critique for that one, was where the mechanics were so fun, but I didn't know any of these characters. You go on an entire adventure for people that you spoke to once or never. And that's okay because you're a hero and you want to go on the adventure, but I was like... I am still so invested in Ocarina of Time. If I picked up my 3DS right now, the game that is plugged into it is the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time. I guarantee it. I know it is. I don't even have to check. Because it's just like, it's a comfort game to me, and I love all the characters, and I love it. Zelda in general has been a series that I have played my entire life. I don't even know if I remember... it's been 2 months. It's been 2 months since the last Kaepora Gaebora video. I recorded these all in October, but I'm doing the video editing. And the voiceover's way spaced out because life happens, it's okay. But I don't remember if I mentioned in the other one that my very first video game that I ever played was, The Legend of Zelda on the Super Nintendo, old school. Granted, I didn't really get to play it. It was my dad and brother who played it, and when I asked to play it, my dad would take the game to the fairy fountains and let me play there. So my first video game was the fairy fountain in Zelda. But Zelda is a series that's super precious to me. So Ocarina of Time, I never get tired of it, and I always talk to the NPCs, and I even love this ridiculous owl, even though he is the biggest troll in the entire world. That was a tangent that I didn't intend to go off on. But look, I really like Zelda, alright? For the art itself, I had some massive giggles when I was planning these 2 sketches out. If you didn't see this coming in the last one where I had drawn him originally, and I have that cursor over no, then if you didn't see this coming, then you were a much more generous soul than I am, because I had to embrace the trolling nature of Kaepora Gaebora. Bless him. Bless him and his horrible, horrible trolling repeating himself. So yeah, I was just laughing the whole time I was doing this. I felt super cheeky and was really pleased with myself, and I didn't mean for the punchline to the joke to be 2 months later, but life happens, and I am still so determined to upload these 20 videos that I recorded for Inktober. I recorded them, I really wanted to upload them, and if I'm still editing and uploading them until next October, that's okay with me. I am gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, I swear. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little nostalgic trip with the trolling owl, and I hope I see you soon. Hopefully it's less than 2 months, okay? Mwah! Bye!